It has officially been 9 months since the first video on this channel, probably going on 10 by the time you're seeing this, and it's crazy to me. Because we've already hit 10,000 subscribers, that's something that I would have never imagined when I started this project. And I really do want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to Freako and watching these videos. I realized that not every video is going to be relevant to you. My goal here isn't to be edgy. It feels like everyone is talking about dating. You see it in movies, hear it in songs, and even on social media. But for us, it's a whole different ball game. It's not just about meeting someone cute at school anymore. It's about swiping left and right, sending emojis that mean a million things, and trying to figure out if that little heart reaction is just a friendly thing or something more. Sometimes it feels like a game, and nobody gave us the rule book. We're supposed to be cool, not too eager, but also not totally uninterested. It's a confusing tightrope to walk. You see your friends getting into relationships, and you wonder what you're doing wrong. Are you not pretty enough? Not funny enough? Or maybe you're just not trying hard enough in this weird digital world. The pressure to have a boyfriend or girlfriend can be a lot. It's like if you don't, you're missing out on something huge. But then, when you do try to talk to someone, it's awkward. You don't know what to say. Should you ask about their day? Or jump straight to asking if they want to hang out? Every text message feels like a test. And what about all those apps? They promise you'll find someone perfect. You create a profile, pick your best pictures, and write a little bio. Then you spend hours looking at other people's profiles, trying to decide who is even worth a message. Sometimes you get matches, and that feels good for a second. But then the conversation dies out, or they say something that just doesn't feel right. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of the one. We're told to wait for that special person. But what if that person is online, and you're too scared to even send them a message? Or what if you're talking to someone and they seem great, but then they start acting distant and you have no idea why? It leaves you feeling confused and a little bit hurt. We're at an age where we're still figuring ourselves out. Our personalities are changing, our interests are shifting, and we're learning what we like and don't like. Trying to navigate dating on top of all that can feel overwhelming. You want to be yourself, but you also want to be liked. It's a hard balance to strike. The constant comparison to others is another big issue. You see couples on Instagram looking so happy and perfect, and you think, why can't I have that? But you forget that most of what you see online is just a highlight reel. People don't usually post their arguments or their lonely nights. Sometimes the fear of rejection is what stops us. The thought of putting yourself out there and being told no is scary. So it's easier to just stay in your comfort zone, even if you're a little bit lonely. You tell yourself it's better to be safe than sorry. And then there's the whole idea of ghosting. Someone you've been talking to for days or even weeks just disappears. No explanation, no goodbye. It leaves you wondering what you did wrong. Did you say something weird? Were they never really interested? It's a really hurtful way to end things. It's also tough when you have different expectations than the other person. One person might be looking for a serious relationship, while the other is just having fun. This mismatch can lead to a lot of misunderstandings and heartbreak. We're learning about consent and boundaries, but sometimes it's hard to know where those lines are when you're texting or talking online. It's easy to misinterpret someone's intentions, and that can lead to uncomfortable situations. The pressure to conform to certain dating trends is also real. You see what's popular on TikTok or hear about what your friends are doing, and you feel like you should be doing the same thing. But maybe that's not what feels right for you. It's important to remember that everyone's dating journey is different. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one person might not work for another. We're all just trying our best to figure it out as we go. The constant need for validation is another thing. You might check your phone every few minutes, hoping for a notification from someone special. This reliance on external approval can make you feel less confident in yourself. Sometimes, the sheer amount of choice can be paralyzing. With so many people online, it's hard to focus on one person. You might feel like there's always someone better just a click away. We're also dealing with evolving ideas about relationships. What it means to be in a relationship, what commitment looks like, and how to communicate effectively are all things we're still learning. The digital world has made it easier to connect, but it's also made it easier to disconnect. It's a double-edged sword. We can build relationships online, but we can also lose them just as quickly. It's a confusing time, and it's okay to feel lost. The most important thing is to be kind to yourself and to learn from your experiences. Every interaction, even the awkward ones, can teach you something new. The pressure to be perfect in our profiles and conversations can also be exhausting. We feel like we have to present a flawless version of ourselves, which isn't realistic and can lead to anxiety. We're also learning to differentiate between genuine connection and superficial attention. It's easy to get caught up in likes and comments, but those don't always translate to real emotional connection. The fear of being judged for our choices or for not having a relationship can also be a significant barrier. We worry about what others will think, which can prevent us from taking risks. It's a journey of self-discovery, and dating is just one part of it. Learning to be happy on your own is just as important as finding someone to share your life with. What was considered normal a few years ago might be outdated now, making it hard to keep up. Ultimately, the goal is to find someone who makes you feel good about yourself, who you can be yourself around, and who you can grow with. It's a process, and it takes time. Freako.